Hello! Now, traveling with the Xbox Series S can be as portable as traveling with a Nintendo Switch. That is, if you have the right equipment. Now, this video is intended for the hardcore Xbox gamers, like myself, that dream about taking their Xbox wherever they go. Companies like Upspec created the X Screen, which turns the Series S into a laptop-like portable. But due to chip shortages, they aren't able to send me a unit yet to review. So I'll use my portable monitor by BIOFUN to compare the experience to my Samsung Tab S8 Ultra. Now, any portable monitor or decent Android tablet should work as well. So in order to get each option working as it should, here are the settings that you'll need to adjust. First, you'll go into Settings, then Device and Connections. Click on Remote Features, and then you'll enable Remote Features. Now, this will allow you to install new games, play games from your console using Xbox Remote Play, and to control the console from your phone or tablet. Also, on a side note, you may want to run a quick test to make sure that your internet speed is sufficient enough to play remotely. Now, if you want to play it portably with an external monitor and you don't want to have to worry about internet connection, you'll do this. Once again, you'll go back into Settings. In the General tab, you'll click Personalization, then click on My Home Xbox, and then check the box to make it your home Xbox. After doing so, I believe the system restarts, but keep in mind, Xbox limits the amount of times you can do this, so if you want to make this your home console, make sure that this is the console you want to do it on. Now, with making your Xbox the primary or home Xbox, that will allow you to play games that you have downloaded without signing in or having an internet connection. So now you're good to go in any situation. So first, let's talk about my experience on the Tab S8 Ultra. Now, as you can see, this tablet is in a league of its own. To the speaker output, man, it could take you places that no other tablet has gone before. Now, with that being said, gotta keep in mind, we are playing remotely, so the resolution and FPS won't be taking full advantage of this glorious screen. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is connect your Xbox controller to your tablet or device wirelessly via Bluetooth, or by using a USB Type-C cable to USB Type-C cable to connect it to the device directly. Now, don't fret. There's not any noticeable input delay if you choose to connect your controller to the device wirelessly. Okay, so once you got it connected, you're gonna open up the Xbox app or download it if you haven't done so already. Then you'll click on what looks like to be the 3 SSDs next to each other. I guess they could be some books as well. It'll bring you to your library. You'll then press or click on Consoles, and then you'll choose the console that you're going to remotely play on. Now, it'll give you 3 options to choose from. We, of course, want remote play, so we'll click on that. And in a few seconds, you should see your Xbox home screen. Now, go on ahead and proceed as usual. I mean, you can basically do everything as if you were home with the console. Now, you might ask, why would you go this route rather than via cloud gaming? Well, the main difference would have to be options. Now, technically speaking, remote play is via the cloud. I mean, you're sending inputs from your controller to your device over the internet and then to your Xbox. And then your Xbox is interpreting all those inputs, sending the video and audio feedback back to your device so you can see and hear what's going on. Whereas with cloud gaming, well, you're limited to how many games are available to play via the service on Game Pass Ultimate. Now, by no means is this perfect, and every game does not have a cloud streaming option. But Xbox is on the right track, and it will only get better from here. So here we have some pros to my remote session setup. I mean, all you need really is a tablet, an Android phone, an Xbox controller, and decent internet speeds for this to work. Each one of the devices, they run on batteries, so as long as you have juice, I mean, you'll be good to go. Now, as far as lag input, well, it wasn't noticeable. I mean, look at this. See what I'm talking about? However, I do have a reliable internet connection on both ends, so your results may vary. And it was relatively easy to set up and quickly get into gaming. Now, as far as the cons go, well, you'll need reliable internet speeds at home, and I recommend running your Xbox directly through a Cat 6 or Cat 5 Ethernet cable, not via Wi-Fi, and you also need good internet speeds where you're remotely gaming from. Now, even if you're one of those lucky son of a guns that experience some blazing fast 5G speeds on your mobile carrier, not all plans are unlimited. And if your data is capped, man, doing this will run through your monthly data
faster.
Then you can click that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Also, as we can see, as my Braves are smashing on the Dodgers, we do experience a little bit of drop frames here. Also, the resolution is a little bit fuzzy, and of course, it won't be as pristine as a native connection to a TV or gaming monitor. Now, to portably use the Series S, X screen, or portable monitor, you'll need direct power source. Now, once your Xbox is getting some power, then you'll connect your monitor to the Xbox. Once everything's connected, you just gotta power it on. Now, if you turn it on and the monitor looks a little bit funky, go to the settings and adjust the video resolution. So by default, it has it at 640 by 480. Let's bump that up to 1080p. And there we go, much better. So since everything is running natively off the Series S, directly into the monitor, you'll definitely notice an improvement to the FPS and resolution for your gaming session. That is compared to the remote session that we tried earlier. And since this monitor is a 1080p panel, the Series S will be able to maximize the capabilities of the monitor. Now, as you can see from our previous video, I was able to get this setup working inside my Ford Flex. Now, this is only possible due to the small size of the Series S. Now, I would never think about doing this with my Series X or PS5. Those consoles are just too dang big to be lugging around. Alright, so here's some positives to having this portable setup. Now, it may be more cost effective. I mean, portable monitors are relatively inexpensive compared to a cell phone or tablet. Now, since we have our Xbox set to our home Xbox, there's no need for an internet connection to play games that you have downloaded on the Series S. And even though this panel is a no-name knockoff brand, it's still going to be a better viewing experience than playing it remotely. But as far as the downers go, well, you got some right here, you got some right here, you got some over here, you got wires everywhere. Now, we live in a world where wireless is king and people try their best to hide wires when a wired connection is needed. Now, other than the Master Chief Elite Series 2 controller, which has a built-in rechargeable battery, the Series S needs direct juice. There's no onboard battery on this bad boy. And even with the monitor, it needs some juice too. It's getting the juice from the Series S. So, that's fine if you're going to get your power from a wall outlet. But if you're playing the Series S in your car or using a battery backup to play while camping or at the beach, your playtime might end up shorter than expected. Now, even though the Series S is small and pretty portable, every time you take it out, you risk breaking it. So, I'd recommend using a case like this one that I featured on a previous video whenever you want to take your Series S on the go. Now, from my vantage point, well, I'm going to use remote play as often as I can while on the go. I'm a father of 5 kids, and whenever we go on trips, or heck, even to visit family, we always have a full vehicle. Now, that's not only in regards to the 7 passengers, but all the things that we need to bring to keep our kids satisfied. It's so much more convenient to bring an Xbox controller connected to my cell phone or tablet and start remote playing off my Xbox at home. But what are your thoughts, Handsome Nation? Which setup do you prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you want to see another video that the YouTube gods guarantee that you're going to love, then go ahead and click or tap on the screen. Also, if you want to become a member, then go ahead and click that join button down below. But until next time, Handsome Nation, thank you and have a good one.